We feel great about our class. I think in a 12-month span to add the quality and caliber of class that we are is very exciting. Certainly, the late additions of Sacar and Traci really help our program. Sacar is a 4-time state champion. He was a Player of the Year in Minnesota this year, and he's a kind of a jack of all trades and a winner. And he played for one of the very best high school coaches in the United States, in Dave Thorson at De La Salle. And so to add him gives us versatility, gives us some depth. And then Traci, Traci's a point guard, and he's got Philly toughness. He was a kid who flew a little bit under the radar because he was injured during July of last year. And so he wasn't able to play in all these big events that a lot of kids get a lot of attention from. And so we feel very fortunate to add both those kids. They both have great personalities. They love Marquette, and I think they're winning players. And when you combine Traci and Sacar with Henry and Matt and Hanif, those are 5 really good kids, and I think they'll help our program a lot. And we're thrilled about adding them.
You said Traci kind of flew under the radar. Do you think the same is true of Sacar? He kind of flew under the radar a bit until he got some interest there.
One of the I think Sacar is a guy who's played on winning teams, and he's done basically whatever has been asked of him. And he's played with a lot of really good players. The point guard on their team is going to Minnesota. Reed Travis was a freshman at Stanford. So he's played on winning teams. And so he might have flown under the radar a little bit. But we're thrilled to have him and to add this group of 5 to the kids that we currently have in the program. We're excited about it.
It's safe to say, Steve, that Sacar's a little bit long, lanky, and maybe needs to put a little strength on or weight or anything like that, or how does he look?
Sacar's about 6'5", probably about 200 pounds. I mean, obviously, like most freshmen, he's gonna gain strength and he's gonna develop. He's a young guy. He's only 17. So, I mean, he's only going to get better. I think from a physical standpoint, he's only going to get better. From a basketball standpoint, the thing that's hard to teach is the fact that he's a winner. I mean, 4 times state champion. I love that. I love when kids come from winning programs. And, all of our kids who are coming in this year are coming from places that have either won a state championship or were an injury short of winning one.
How important is that for you in your recruiting process to pull guys from winning programs?
Well, I think it's very important. I think winning, winning's a difficult thing to teach, and when guys are exposed to winning environments and cultures before they get to college, I think that gives them a head start.
Traci's the only true point guard who's on your roster right now, but I don't think that necessarily means that you're going to give him the keys and let him run the show. How do you push him and guide him into being the point guard that this program needs?
Well, we have a number of guys who can handle the ball. Traci's a kid who's grown up at that position. There's a huge adjustment at any of the guard positions going from high school to college. I'm confident that he'll make it, and I'm confident that the older guys in the program will help them. I think the kids that we, that are in the program right now are hungry, and they've been working hard, and I think they'll be good role models for all of our incoming freshmen, Traci included.
What does it mean to you to have this recruiting class that is ranked so well nationally? Does that play any role in how you feel about these guys coming in?
I try not to get caught up into recruiting rankings because sometimes you can make bad decisions based on what other people think number, it should be beside their name. What we look for and what we've always looked for are really good kids who want to be a part of a great community here at Marquette and want to be a part of a winning program here at Marquette. And I think all 5 of those kids love Marquette. They love the community outside of our program, and they want to help our program reach incredibly high heights.